All right, so Dragon Ball Daima episode 14 is now out. And this one was actually really, really good. So I remember I said the last episode was the best animated episode that I'd seen so far. And I still think that that's the case, though the animation here is also really, really good. It's not the best so far. Well, it could be up there. There's just nothing really in the episode that's kind of over better than the ordinary or anything. It's just kind of like I said, the animation's very, very good. It's very consistent. I'll say that it's very good and very consistent throughout the episode. But basically, we get to kind of see Goku and the gang as they're still trying to figure out how to get to the first demon realm, right? And Warp Sama, because of the end of the last episode, Warp Sama has been disabled. So they now have to figure out to find another way. Well, it seems that King Goma is going to sick what seems to be the Demon World equivalent of the Ginyu Force onto Goku and the gang. These guys are awesome. I love these guys. It's like a Toku Sentai parody, like a Power Rangers parody. But these guys look awesome. In fact, one theory I had while watching this was because of these guys' design. I couldn't tell before because most of them had like headgear, and so you couldn't really see their ears. Now that I'm really getting a good look at these guys' ears, I wonder if these guys are the same race as Dispo from Dragon Ball Super. A lot of people thought Dispo was the same race as Beerus, and perhaps. But I think that maybe these guys could be the same race as Dispo. We don't get to see too much with these guys yet. We do get another scene later on. But we do get to see Goku and the gang trying to figure out how to get through those electric gates that are blocking all the demon realms. And so Goku uses the Nyoibo, the power pole, to extend all the way down. And it sends an electric shock that goes right back up and shocks him, and he falls over. This causes the Elder Namekian to do a spell, because apparently he's the one who created those barriers, to do a spell to get rid of them. And right before Goku hits the ground, he wakes up and ends up getting back up on the ship. But it explains that he created the barriers because apparently there were a bunch of people both in the third demon realm as well as in the first demon realm who would come to the second demon realm, which is where the Namekians used to be, and just kind of try to cause trouble and just try to make a fuss and yada yada. So he created those, and then in order to get around that, they created Warp Sama, but not. It was a lot harder to use Warp Sama. So even though people were still going over there, it was a lot less frequent. So then we get to see the Ginyu Force Toku Sentai type people in the Demon Realm again, as they are in a convenience store and they're buying a whole bunch of food, and they buy chocolate for Ku and Du. There's like a funny scene where they try to buy them a lot of chocolate, but it ends up becoming really expensive, so they just buy them one chocolate bar a piece each. There's a really cute scene where they know they only got one chocolate bar a piece instead of all of the candy, but they're still like, wow, thank you guys, thank you so much. It's a great scene, really funny. We see them begin to go down to the first demon realm, and this is where it gets really, really cool. It looks like we're about to see a whole war come out here, because Goku and the gang come down, and they're spotted. They're spotted by King Goma, and Degasu's like, well, what do we do? And Goma's like, well, we fight them. Like let's just kill them. Just shoot them now. Try to kill them. And the screenshot that's behind me now is where the episode pretty much ends. This is like, it ends in this screenshot. And look at this. They're all on the run. Look at all of the ships behind them. All of the guys like, this is going to be great. Next episode is going to be wild. Episode 15. There's only, 6 episodes left? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 6 episodes. So, there's still a lot of ground to cover. Because really, this could be summed up in about 3 episodes. So I'm curious what they're going to do with their timing and their pacing. They've got to they've got to hurry things up, but at the same time, they've got to slow things down, because I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to get through this. There's got to be some other plot point that happens, or there's some other big transformation, or something. We're going to have to figure something out. But this episode, a lot of these episodes, I don't want to call them nothing episodes because they're not. But there is a lot of times where there's not much that kind of happens in each episode. Like, I could kind of sum down what I summed pretty much what happened in this episode within 5 minutes, pretty much. So I'm really hoping next week, or into the next couple of episodes, we get like a lot more. We did get a bit of lore expansion, like we now know that he's the one who created those portals there. But still not much in terms of like heavy story expansion or anything of the sort like that. So I'm really curious to see if we get more of that in future episodes. But I really enjoyed this. I'm really excited to see where it's going to go. I mean, look at this. Look at this behind me. This is looking so sick. It's going to be an amazing future set of episodes. Guys, what did you think of Dragon Ball Daima episode 14? Leave your comments down in the description box down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thanks so much to Ryan Wilkins, Kame Senin, and Susan Simone for all becoming members. If you would also like to become a member, on my channel there exists multiple different tier levels, and you can pick out which one is best for you.